Hello guys and welcome to a very interesting deck. This is Lightsworns Burning Abyss, and let's try this again because I just realized that my microphone was off after I just did this deck profile. So let's hope that this time my microphone is on, which it is. So anyways, let's start off with the Burning Abyss cards and talk about how they work, because that's what makes this deck so different. And it's pretty much they can all special summon themselves if you control no spell and trap cards, which this deck does perfectly. It only runs one, which would be the breakthrough skill down here. Yet the other effects is this card, if sent to the graveyard, can special summon one from the grave. This one can special summon one from the deck. This one during your end phase can add a level 3 Dark Fiend, aka Tour Guide. And so that's pretty much what you want to do. They can all be summoned with Tour Guide, and their effects will be negated so they won't kill themselves. And then you want to make Dante, and then you can special summon more of them. Yet note, if you special summon them, they cannot use their other effects that turn. So when I first began playing this, I'd get out Scarm, then special Scarm, and then I wouldn't be able to add a Dark Fiend, which would, I wouldn't get a Tour Guide, so that means I wouldn't have a play set up next turn, which is what this deck does perfectly, is that you always have a play next turn, because you always have that Tour Guide, which means you can always just, go for another Scarm and just keep on looping, keep on milling, and it works pretty well. And so let's just go into the actual deck profile for all the other cards. We have 3 JDs, blow up the field, that's our win condition. 1 BLS because we're running lights and darks. 2 of the Dragon Rules, running Dragon Rules instead of Chaos Sorcerer or other Chaos cards, because if they milled, you can still use them. They're really nice, other than like Chaos Sorcerer where you have to get them to your hand. Like the only other card, if you wanted to build a more chaos version, I would say like Pulsar, but yet he doesn't banish if he's in the grave. And then you have 1 Lightsworn Dragon, just so that way we have more targets for our Dragon Rulers. 1 Garth, 1 Jane, 3 Raiden, 1 Lila, 3 Eclipse Ravens, not 1, 3. So that way we have things to search out our JDs and banish for the Dragon Rulers. And then we have 2 Sir, 2 Graph, again, special summons from grave, special summons from deck, 3 Tour Bus. We're running Tour Bus because it is targets for Scarm to search out and targets for Tour Bus, and sometimes you mill your JDs, sometimes you mill your BLS, or just random cards that you don't want to mill, and so Tour Bus will just return them back into the deck. And then we have 3 Lumina. Lumina is very nice because if you ditch any of these guys, they will use their effects. But note, whatever these guys special summon, they will kill themselves off. So there is some combos. You drop a Sir, special summon a Scarm from the grave, and then he will kill himself. And then during your end phase, you can search out a Tour Guide or any of your other level 3 Dark Fiends if you haven't milled them off. 1 Curry Bandit because it is a Dark level 3 Fiend, so that is more targets for Scarm. And then we have the 3 Tour Guides. That's the monster you use to summon out Scarm. Its effect will be negated and will stay on the field. 3 Minerva, 3 Solar Recharge, 1 Foolish, 1 Charge, 1 Breakthrough Skill. And that's the deck as a whole, and it works pretty well. It has some decent matchups. Now into the extra deck, we have 1 Star Eater, very very nice, 1 Leo, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust Dragon, 1 Michael. Probably should put Michael up to 2. If you want, you could take out the Leo. 1 Moonlight Rose Dragon, or you could take out this card. 1 Mecha Fan Beast, just in case you have the ability to make a rank 7, same with Big Eye. 1 Castell. And for rank 3s, we have the Alucard, the Leviair, the Map Crypt, and then the 3 Dantes. And now Dante, he's our important monster here, because you gotta understand that a lot of cards can miss timing with him. So when I first built this deck, I was running Shaddolls, and so what I'd find is that I couldn't use the Shaddol's effect if I milled them with him, because his cost is once per turn, detach 1 X-Ray Z material from this card, choose a number 1 to 3, then send that many cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. That is the cost straight up. So many cards miss timing. Felice, Wolf, Shaddolls, those guys all miss timing. So be it Minerva, Tour Bus, and Eclipse, those guys will not miss timing because they are mandatory effects. Wait, is this a mandatory effect? Yeah, if this card isn't in the top one. So those guys will not miss timing. And excuse me, I'm a little bit sick here. But pretty much that's the deck overall. There are a lot of combos where you can get them to kill themselves and then get searches, and that's pretty much what it is. You get those extra searches during your end phase, so that way you just mill more. You get through more of your deck faster. And overall, I find it very consistent, very decent. It's just a little bit of trouble with getting your Eclipse Ravens and your Dragon Rulers. So if you want to put all of the Dragon Rulers in, that's okay. Or maybe you might not like having too many Eclipse because they're very cloggy if you draw into them. That's up to you. The deck's very nice, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I can't wait for a duel, which will be tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the annotations that will be appearing over here, and the links in the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.
Hey, if you could click on the links on the annotation to see the duel with this deck or some of my other videos, that would really help. And check out the links in the description to watch some of me and my friends' videos, and even something that could help make this deck a reality for you. See you guys later. Bye.